Hey, what's happening? You guys hear me all right? Baker, K, 30 Spray J, Dino, John Fox, Bearded Chief, Born Bearded, Frickin' Frack, Jeffrey, Babysitter Jess, K, Robert Allen. Whatever troll that is. Mike Brew, what's going on, bud? Okay, cool. Shout out Led Zeppelin. Yeah, no official live tonight with Taro. We're just super busy. Something had to give, and tonight's show just wasn't going to work out. We would have been rushing to make it happen. I'm putting together a ton of sample packs right now. Those are just very tedious to put together. You know, both the filling of the bottle and the labeling of the bottle. So yeah, I'm doing that. She's got a bunch of stuff she's doing. She labeled a bunch of beard wash and beard conditioner earlier. I got a label order going in to Leaping Lizard that I'm trying to finalize right now. Trying to go over everything for the main line. And we initially were having the scent profile on the beard oil a certain way, and then I changed my mind. I didn't like the way it looked on all of them. So now we're just stacking them. So I'm making sure I got, you save files to your computer, and, making sure I just got to delete a bunch of the old files since we updated them, and then get everything together, get it in a zip folder, and then, send them an order that's just the beard oil. Then do another email with a zip folder that's just beard butter side label. Then do another one that's all the beard balm labels, and then do another that is just the beard balm bottom and the beard butter top. So it's, you're talking 20 different scents, 20, 40, 60, 62, at least 63 designs. And it might be another it might be like 64, 65 designs. So it's a lot, and you don't want to make mistakes. You don't want there to be any typos. You don't want anything offset. So it's rather exhausting to finish it up. We've been working on this for a while, but we're almost done. We are from Maine. We are based out of Maine. Yeah, he probably was, but I don't, you get so many different people in here with different usernames. Their name on here might match up with who they are on Instagram. You can always DM me if there's an issue. I'm going to screenshot the person's name right now so I can message them if possible. But yeah, I've been balls to the wall, making and pouring beard oil, labeling beard oil. When I get through all this, I got to make a ton of beard butter. Then when I do that, I got to make a ton of beard balm. I got to make and pour a ton of beard wash, beard conditioner. I mean, it just never ends, but it's a good thing. I mean, companies that aren't busy, they don't have those problems. Companies that are busy, constant production, constant labeling, you're always shipping out products. Again, those are all good things, but there's some growing pains going on. We're running out of space again, and I'm trying to get ready for this 420 drop. The new main line, we decided, is not going to drop on 420. It's most likely going to drop the first couple of days of May. Just because we'd be rushing it on the side of getting it out to certain content creators. prior to its release is important to us, and we'd be really pushing that. We don't want like 5 of them to get their package and then number 6, 7, and 8 to not get theirs in time. Shout out USPS, man. Shout out UPS. Shout out FedEx. But you guys get what I'm saying. We'd be rushing it, and I just don't want to rush it. Yeah, Brad, no official live tonight. Just super busy, man. She'll be live Friday at 8 p.m. But yeah, I'm trying to. I got about not even 20 sample packs. We're almost out of Let Freedom Zing. So we might have a dozen of those. So I can probably only package up another dozen. We're going to move away from Let Freedom Zing and Lost at Sea being in the sample pack. We're going to replace it, I believe, with Wicked Citrus and Midnight Mass. Maybe Zabalba. But I got to make Zabalba. I got to make Midnight. We're out of Cherry Crush butter. We're out of Everlong butter right now. We're out of Ghost Malone Beard Wash. That is waiting on labels. We're on the verge of being sold out of about half of everything mainline. We're on the verge of being sold out of almost all of them, but I have been able to make about half of them. I know I did Hotel California, VS 1874, Bearded Savage. I'm caught up on 1989. House of Lords, I'm caught up on that. But, yeah, just a lot, man. It's just like there's a lot of other content creators that do weekly beard shows, and they want True North on their show. It's just we can't commit to it. We'd like to do a flurry of shows right around 420, but we just can't commit to it, and we get it. People have to book other people on there. We're a pretty good draw when we go on other channels, trying to be modest. But yeah, it's just hard to make that happen. We don't want to commit to something and cancel last minute, especially on the Beard Respect. I feel like they had a string of brands for a while there that were canceling last minute, and they were kind of scurrying around trying to get somebody on there. We don't want to do that. Yeah, if you mods are blocking people, I appreciate it. With success comes haters, comes trolls, fake accounts, all that crap. I don't have time for that crap, but obviously other people do. Maybe they're not as busy as we are, so they have time to troll. I can't see who's in here because I don't go live from YouTube often on my phone. I don't know if Amber's in here. Is Amber in here? Or Kev? Terry Lynn is cooking pizza. Let me get to some of these comments. I'll go back as far as I can. Baker, what's going on, bud? Kay in Northern California. 30 Spray J. Dino. John Fox. Bearded Chief in Ohio. Born Bearded in California. Bearded Big Dog in Massachusetts. Frickin' Frack in Florida. Jeffrey in Indiana, Jessica in Brooklyn. We got Robert Allen in here. Coffee with Brewer in Wyoming. He's part of the Bearded Respect. Dino, what's going on, bud? We got Michigan in here. We got Maine. We got Frankie J in Indiana. Juan Espinoza. We got more Indiana in here. We got more Maine in here. Bobby Coyle in Arkansas. What's going on, bud? Bobby, you're in the shed this week on Amber's show with another person, but I don't know what's going on. Maybe they sent a joke picture. I don't know. I can't keep up with all of it. I don't think it was anything offensive, but yeah, I don't know. I got to work that out. I got to get in touch with Amber. 3-hour difference. Yeah, it's a little bit after 8 p.m. here in Maine. Brad, what's going on, buddy? We got Nebraska in here. More California. Ohio, Texas. Yo, shout out Ray. We got Arizona. Baker, what's going on? We got Pennsylvania in here. Amber. We got Illinois. We got Tommy in Southern California. Oh, Amber, somebody messaged. Yeah, I'll get it figured out. I'll hit you up later on. But yeah, Amber does her show every Sunday, and she picks people off a wheel, and you end up in the shed. Been a little confusion. It gets a little confusing when someone is on YouTube, but they don't have an Instagram, or vice versa. I have all those social medias, obviously, for the business, but yeah, it's hard to. Email always works. Most people have an email. No, Brad, I'm just, I was at the shop, and yeah, no road trip. Was just at the shop, and we mailed out a ton of orders today. Did some food shopping. Well, we ordered food online and picked it up. Yeah, just very busy. Days fly by, man. It is just like, boom, it's 8 at night. You know what I mean? The King Homie. Hope all is well. Do a lot of people buy your products? Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, everyone's perception is different, but yeah, we definitely sell a lot of product. Mostly beard product, but if you don't have a beard, we have soap, body wash. Cologne is currently sold out. We have face wash. It's like some people go hard on TikTok only. Now, we have a TikTok. I post on it a good amount to, be consistent, but we don't go heavy on it. We're mostly here on YouTube and Instagram. We are making a Facebook group. We have a Facebook page that we get a lot of traffic through. When you look at your analytics, you can see where a lot of your traffic is coming from. We definitely get a lot from Facebook, but we don't run ads on there. We have run ads on there. We don't run them often. Yeah, King Homie, I'm not sure who you are, but you can always reach out to me on Instagram. I get a lot of messages there, but I try not to ever ghost anyone or leave you on red or anything like that. You can always hit us up on the chatbot on the website. Tara is really good with getting back to people quick. Shout out chatbot. That's a great song. But yeah, I gotta go back and label a bunch of sample packs. I like to have a set amount already made, ready to go. And we're kind of dipping a little bit below that number. Yeah, King Homie, hit me up, bud. If you don't mind me asking, King Homie, where are you from? Dino got a peanut butter and jelly, a soda pop to drink tomorrow. I've been holding the colognes like gold. Yeah, Lords of the Ring. Yeah, you know what? When I did inventory, we actually have a few left over. And I'm working on new ones. Trust me, new ones will be coming out. All the labels have been in for quite a while. That's just a process. That's more of a process with cologne than it is with making, beard oil, beard butter, so on and so forth. Yep, shout out Mike Brewer. You're from Michigan, the King Homie. All right. I'm just a bystander looking for beard stuff. I appreciate your time and response. I will be around here and there. Yeah, if you're on Instagram, hit me up, man. True North Beard Co. Well, drop a comment on one of our many videos, and I'll get back to you, man. Thank you to everyone that always, drops a hashtag North Crew comment in any of our YouTube videos or Shed Gang or what have you, Ball Wash. Shout out to everyone that leaves reviews. I mean, you only get like one review every 5, 6, 7 orders. I haven't done the actual math, but we appreciate any and all of them. We are at about 1,200. I think we're a little over 1,200 reviews on the website. So I don't know. We've been open almost 2 years. What's that? 600 a year, 50 a month. Not bad. We average a little over 12 a week. give or take. So we average over a review a day. And we do. You get an email every time someone leaves a review from judge.me.com. And yeah, we get a review a day, definitely more than that. So and guys, at the end of the day, we know that a lot of you want to see us win, and we truly appreciate that. Running a small business is not easy. At times, it's not for the weak. It's a lot of work. It's a lot physically to do the work. It's a lot mentally. And work life, whether you want to call it work-life balance or work-life harmony, it's not easy. But I'm not here complaining because, we're blessed we get a lot of orders. We have a lot of good people in our circle and on our team. We get 20 to 30 shares a day. Some companies might laugh at that, but other companies, they probably dream, for that. To get 20 to 30 people sharing Beard Mail any given day, that's where I come from. That's a lot, man. That's a lot, and that doesn't go unnoticed. I'm not able to share every one of them, but I'll always try to comment or like the post. You guys know, man, there's just so much time in a day, man. There's only so much time in a day. But we know, man, we see the messages, man. We talk to a lot of you on the phone. We truly know that you want to see us win. And we appreciate that, man. Gratitude is on high for that, man. Yep, jacked up. What's going on, bud? Lardy Frogs, what's going on? Bobby Coyle, Mike Brewer, Dino, Robert Allen. Yeah, thing is, I'm not going to sit here and say we have the best this or the best that, but we do have some of the best products you can buy. True small batch, handmade, handcrafted products. All the recipes I came up with myself through trial and error, man. Our beard butter alone, it took me 23 different tries over a year. But it truly is, man. It's one of the best products you can buy. It truly is. Our beard wash, I work tirelessly on that. I've been working on the Ultra line for a long time. That will drop. I've made some tweaks to it. Dan suggested a few things. Mike Brewer is a tester. A couple other testers out there. Shout out to you guys. Thank you very much. But you're gonna see a little bit more in that. And each carrier is in there for a reason. They all have their unique benefits. But we're not doing a carrier blend just for the sake of it being super complex and exotic and all those stupid words everyone throws out there. It's beard oil, man. I'm not trying to simplify it, but holy crap, people that just my God, chill out, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling good where we're at with inventory. I had a lot to make. I'm going to be honest, man. These last few months, especially since Finn has been born, I've been burning the midnight oil, man. Just getting stuff made, keeping up with stock. Always designing new merch, always designing new free stickers. We're going to be launching a new theme on the website. That takes time. Always working on blog posts. It's just so much that goes into it. And then you got to stay up on, do you have, I like when our beard oil bottle supply, empty bottles, is around 800 to 1,000, I consider that we're out of them. Because you might hit up a vendor and they're sold out. You know what I mean? I don't like to get below 800 to 1,000. Same with jars, 8-ounce bottles for wash products. I mean, I don't like dipping low on those, but keeping those numbers in stock of empty bottles and jars, I mean, that takes space, man. That is boxes floor to ceiling. And space is a hot commodity. Then labels. You got rolls and rolls and rolls of labels. You don't want to run out. I'm going to be honest, we did just run out of Ghost Malone. That stuff has been flying off the shelves. And I didn't think about it till we have like under a dozen left. I'm like, yo, we're out of labels, man. We are out of labels. And, that's a couple week turnaround time on that. Dynamite, what's going on, bud? And the thing is, man, there's a lot of different carrier blends out there. I mean, thank goodness there are. You don't want everyone to be doing the same thing. But I've spoken on this many times. It's all about ratios, because Joe Blow up the street from me can be using the same carrier blend, but his ratios are completely different, and it will be a completely different feel and beard. Scent strength, we could be using everything. Like, your carrier blend affects the scent strength, scent duration. There's so many different things that go into it, and it just is what it is. And there's always going to be like that flavor of the month carrier oil that like everyone's hyped on. And then like some people kind of dip out. They're like, oh, I love bird blends. Oh, wait, doesn't have the shelf life I want. Oh, I'm doing this now. Oh, I'm doing that now. And there is something to be said about consistency and just not tweaking your stuff like all the time. Nothing against people that do that. I don't care. I don't even have to say that. I mean, I have the right to my own opinion. But some people, they do things out of desperation and lack of sales, let's be honest. And it's like, guys, I cringe when I see people do 50% off. I absolutely cringe. 40% off, 30% off. That is cringe, man. Even on Black Friday, you should not do that. You are devaluing your product, and people are going to get used to only buying your product when it's 50% off. I mean, holy crap, man. You can't do that. Overhead is brutal. I mean, man, 50% off, man. That's not a good look, man. Yeah, you got to have variety. I see some people mock the plateau effect, and they're usually small D energy people, probably small brain people, but they like to mock that. But in fact, guys, I encourage you to try other companies. I believe the plateau effect is real. I used another company's beard wash the other day. I kind of felt weird, kind of felt like a cuck, you know what I mean? But I did it anyhow, and it was a phenomenal product. Do I think True North is just a little bit better? Yes, I do. I truly believe that. But this is known as one of the best washes on the market. I own a couple bottles. I use it sparingly. It's a great product. It really is. Truly great product. I just think ours is a little bit better, and it's just the ratios. That's all. Yeah, and that's the thing, Bobby. I don't know the actual term for it, but there's a lot of people that won't buy it. You see a beard oil, 10, 12 bucks a bottle, people just won't buy it. They're going to think it's cheap, or it's just, they don't want it. They don't want it. And I know some companies work that angle. There's a lot of companies that work the angle of very inexpensive beard oil, and everyone and their frickin' brother has a code. 10, 15, 20% off. And I just don't think they know enough about business yet. I don't think they know the business side of things. I think they're running off of ego. And yeah, it's just not a good look. But that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Man, that rear wipe is sounding a little mid right now. Pud Rhodes, what's going on, bud? Pud, I know you had an order ship out today, man. Shout out to you, man. There was an influx of orders that came in because I restocked. I don't want to say restocked. I did inventory, and I also inventoried some long out of stock products, what we had for labels. So I did put some Bodega Sunrise back in. That sold out fast. Leatherhead, gone fast. That's My Jam, went fast. And we didn't do a newsletter or anything. We just kind of do it. That's why I tell you, keep your eyes on the closeout section. I did shift a bunch of stuff from the Hall of Fame over to closeout. And yo, shout out 30 people in here. I'm just talking into my phone, podcast style. Shout out to all 30 of you. That's a good look on a Tuesday night. And if you're a hater, man, don't cry. Don't cry. Filled up that gas tank, man. She does deserve a break. Yeah, I mean, being a new mom and breastfeeding, I mean, it's a full-time job, man. I saw a metric on a new mom and then a new mom metric that's breastfeeding. It's like working two full-time jobs. I'm not even kidding. I love that woman so much. And I know that I can be a lot to deal with. I'm a go-getter. I'm a workaholic. I'm a lot to deal with. I think most of you have figured that out. But I am a kind person. I am an understanding person, empathetic person. I try to understand people, even the haters. I try to understand why they're projecting their L's onto me. But I do draw a line that I don't deal with disrespect. No one should. Yeah, Tino, you're looking pretty good in that shirt, buddy. I got to tell you, man. Pair that up with a nice pair of Jordans, some Jordan 4s, some 3s. I'm not really into the other ones. I can get down with 5s a little bit, but you guys know I'm an old sneakerhead. But I'm more into Air Max, Huaraches. I'm just not. SB Dunk highs I like. Air Max 1, AM90. I'm not into 95s. But that's the old me, man. I don't really even... I mean, I get down with some stuff. I know Bobby Hundreds. I know him on a fairly personal level. We have a lot of the same friends, and they just closed their store on Fairfax in LA. I think they're still open online, but it's tough, man. There's a lot of brands. Johnny Cupcakes in Boston. I don't know if his store is closed now on Newbury, but he did have a store in London and possibly quite a few pop-ups in LA, but the world has shifted to online. People just aren't brick and mortar. It's tough, man. It's real tough. And it made me realize that it's tough for e-commerce also. And the infighting that goes on and everything, it's really ridiculous. It's a lot of ego. But I want to see everyone win, man. I just want to see people win. I want to, see people be able to put food on their table, keep the lights on, all that good stuff, and succeed. I'm clapping for people that succeed. I'm not going to be a hater and try to tear them down or poke holes in their story. Everyone has a story, man. Be proud of it. Unless you're an absolute scumbag. I mean, and thankfully we don't run across too many of them. Kylie, what's going on, bud? Washington State is in here. Illinois, Maine, Michigan, Arkansas, Florida, Texas. Yo, I'm going to tell you what, man. We ran some numbers on the top states that we sold to. Man, California. It's a big state, man. I've been out there many, many times. We sell a lot of product to California. Johnny's Beard, what's happening, brother? Shout out Johnny's Beard. Shout out Jose Molina. Shout out Bishop. All the Puerto Rican brothers did a live like a week ago. That was really fun. A lot of Latinos in the beer community, man, and I'm here for it. I myself grew up with a lot of Puerto Ricans, so I understand their culture a good amount, and I'm here for it. Shout out Mike Brewer, man. That dude does a show, I believe, every Saturday at 11 a.m. talking coffee. He's got to do another latte art. Latte, is that how you got latte art? Latte art. Yo, man, do more of that. That was hilarious. Yo, man, shout out 33 people in here. I truly appreciate it. My phone's probably going to run out of battery. I'm not even going to front. But I could plug it in. But it'll be funny. If I run out of battery, it'll be funny. Nonetheless. And Dan's in New York City with Octane. Shout out to all of them, man. Shout out to Walter Smith. Shout out to Erica. Good people, man. Doing good things. And they're leading the way, man. The bigger companies like that get, the bigger opportunities we have. And that's real talk, man. Yeah, Brewer really simplified it in ways that I admire. Like, guys, coffee, it might be like a mental health break for some people. Like, start off your day. You might end your day with coffee. People that drink coffee all day, though, you are savages. I'm going to throw that out there. But take some time to just think about life, to think about everything you've accomplished, to think of all the hardships you've gone through and you made it through. Take time to do that. And sometimes you can do that over a cup of coffee and be proud of, what you've accomplished in life. A lot of us have gotten through some pretty dark times, and it's okay to be proud of yourself, man. I actually encourage it. I noticed Amber the other night was a little frustrated and seemed a little quiet on the internet. So I reached out to her. I said, hey, I hope everything's going all right. I know Kev's back's been bothering him. I hope everything's good. That means a lot to people. I mean, if you think someone's kind of going through it, reach out to him. It's not hard. Just reach out. Because a lot of people just put their wins on here on social media. They're not putting the L's up because they don't want to. But L's happen. Yo, man, shout out this song. Shout out what this song's about, that band. Man, you already know, man. Yeah, John Fox, he's like coffee all day and night. John Fox is recently retired, so big ups to him, but I'm drinking coffee right now. But I'm not trying to, man. Yo, shout out North Crew. I won this Yeti. Shout out Timber Tech. I'm a contractor. I entered, I used to win like every like online Instagram like giveaway through a fellow contractor. I just won all the time. Yeah, Anthrax is really good. Now, I don't listen to newer Anthrax for no other reason than I just love Among the Living. I do like John Bush era. Black Lodge is an amazing song. Only is an amazing song. But Among the Living album, no skips, man. Just like Metallica, Master of Puppets. Welcome Home Sanitarium was on earlier on one of these Sirius XM radio channel, one of the metal channels. And that's my favorite Metallica song. I mean, holy crap, man. Master of Puppets and Ride the Lightning are S tier all day. I love 598 EP. I love And Justice for All. I love the Black Album. But man, Master of Puppets and Ride the Lightning, filthy, man. 40 people in here, man. Shout out to you. You're the real ones. 40 people in here. Let me kick it. Need some snow mode, baby. I didn't do well in Spanish. Took enough to get what I needed. I only know the swear words from job sites. I know a little bit. I can talk to dudes, but I'm not going to talk Spanish right here. I'm not going to try to confuse people and put words in front of other words that shouldn't be there. Yo, man, shout out B-Cause. I don't know if he's in here, but Terra and B-Cause are due for a tier show. I know that, man. We get good numbers on those shows, so I'm here for it, man. Yeah, smash that like button, man. Drop a comment after this. I am going to head out in a little bit. My phone is still green, so I'm at about 20%. I just got a push notification that, Yo, and I'm going to tell you guys one thing, man. I'm not a hater on Android. I'm not, but I do collab on a couple, I'll collab. You guys do a True North reel and you're like, yo, I want to collab with True North. I want to get that push. I don't even look at it, man. I'm just like, yeah, I'll do it. But some of you guys with Androids, man, you got to wipe the Vaseline off the lens of your camera because holy crap, man. I can't even tell, man. Whatever Instagram makes the thumbnail be, if you don't choose it, it could be whatever. It could be good or bad. But, man, when you're on an Android, it just seems like you have Vaseline, like, wiped on the lens. Or maybe you just got your dirty fingerprints all over it all the time. I don't know. But good practice, guys. Before I film anything, I wipe the lens off real quick. Grab my T-shirt, right around my waistline and just give it a wipe. Yeah, it could be beard butter, man. And hey, all the power to you, man. Yeah, they do. I do, and I have a charger here. Hold on. I can't go too long. I got a lot of product to label. Look at that. All right, let me do this real quick. Look. Whoo-wee. It's getting hot in here, man. I got the heated seat on and it's on high. Let me kick this back a little bit. I post so much content and I'm drawing a blank right now. You definitely can on YouTube. Man, I'm drawing a crazy blank right now. No, you can get a thumbnail because you want your thumbnail on Instagram or YouTube. If you have any text, right, for a long time now, guys, it's been very popular to have text over your video. If you don't have text over the whole video, whatever part of the video has text, you should always thumbnail that. It just grabs people's attention. Little tricks like, shrink something down a little bit. Someone might be like, oh, I can't read that. I'm going to watch the video and screenshot it and try to read it. Yeah, Kay, I'll tell you what. I used to go hard on Instagram, and I stopped for a little while. And I had to, relearn it. I had to relearn the whole thing. And, but yeah, man, we were at about 7,000 followers on Instagram. I got us up to 10 pretty quick. Once you get to 10, man, we jumped to 20 to 30. I think we're at 33,000. We're at 7,000 subscribers here on YouTube. It took us a little bit to get to 1,000. Then we got to 4 to 5 to 6. It's a slow roll. And you'll get some days you'll gain 10, 20 people, but then you'll lose them. You'll lose 17, 18 of them. But there's bots, there's trolls. I mean, I don't recommend anyone buy followers, though. Don't do that. Don't do that on Instagram. I feel like you'll forever get punished for that. And on YouTube, some people do. I don't know, man. It's you shouldn't do that. You just shouldn't do that. I think you'll forever be punished. The algorithm will always punish you for that. It's a long game. You gotta be consistent. It's a long game. You can't just be yo, I mean, even if you have a quote unquote, air quote, viral video and you get a milli, I mean, you might get a couple thousand subscribers out of that. You might get 1 million play video. You might get 800 or 900 subscribers. So just be consistent and your people will come. Finally making it to 1,900. Johnny, are you talking about Instagram? Yeah, you deserve every one of them. You make great content. And Johnny, I know I talked to you about a certain video. I messaged you the other day about it, but we messaged each other often. You might have missed it, but I'll resend it. Mike Brewer, have a good night, bud. I'm going to sign off in probably within the next 10 minutes. Yeah, if you build it, they will come. Yep. There's a lot of good sayings out there, man. I also think, the question mark thing here on YouTube can work. The exclamation point can work, but I think it's getting a little bit played out. Just because it's is such and such beard company the best beard oil ever? People have seen that so many times at this point that they're kind of nah, whatever. It's almost like you have to be clickbaity with some of these companies because they don't have a push. And I get it. I've done plenty of things that are clickbaity. I'm not going to deny it. I mean, who wouldn't? You're an idiot if you don't. Dino, have a good night, bud. But, I want to tell you what. Dynamite has a YouTube channel. Johnny's Beard has a YouTube channel. Kay's husband, Born Bearded, has a YouTube channel. Let me go through here. Amber has a YouTube channel. Robert Avilés has a YouTube channel. Mike Brewer definitely has a YouTube channel. You know, and I said to the other day, people that ride pretty hard with us, you know, if you have a YouTube channel, I can send you a video. Like put up something, man. Put up a video. You never know. You might get a lot of views. Unless you're totally like, nah, man, I don't want to interact with people. I don't want that. I'm just here to troll. I'm just here to look around. I'm a cuck. I'm a voyeur, whatever. That's okay. But I have sent a few people a couple videos they put up on their page. It's just their only video, and it's like True North, blah, blah, blah. It's a remix of, you know, videos we've done, but whatever works, man. But yeah, and I mean, in content, like Amber, like we just re-upped on StreamYard for the year. I don't know, it's $400 or $500. It's an expense. I mean, it is what it is. Amber has like that game show thing. We considered doing that, but we're not going to right now. But we're just trying to structure our live shows a little bit more. We're getting the 45 to 50 people every time we go live on YouTube. So that's a good metric to work off of. Obviously, we're going to keep going and we're going to get up to 100 every live. But the gap between any small beard content creator and Dan is like, holy crap. I would say you're basically 50 to 70, 80 range is a good number to try to attain. Then you make the jump to 100. Like when Octane goes live, they got 100 and something. But they've been doing it for a while, and they do it really good. But, you know, guys like us, guys like Tyson, we're very consistent. A lot of people have come and gone, man, and we're still here doing it. And we're all unique. Everyone's unique. Everyone does it their own way. You know, a couple people can take shots like, oh, you know, that guy's nice to everyone. He's too nice. He's too on the fence. Or, oh, all Terra does is just a hangout, or blah, blah, blah. Dan, it's just affiliates. I mean, I hear all the noise, and that's all it is noise. That's all it is. Noise is just going to distract you if you allow it to distract you. And you shouldn't. You shouldn't let it distract you, yo, man. Shout out Ozzy. Yo, shout out Motley Crue. I don't know that song, but, you know, shout out Motley Crue. This is how we... Other reel he makes is cent. But Robert Avilés, in his defense, is from the Bronx. People, you know, like bearded, a lot, man. It's a lot just to run the day-to-day, and then you got to be a content creator. Holy crap, man. Some people, it's not just that they're not cut out for it. It's just not their style. And guys, believe it or not, some people are comfortable with making what they make. They make a comfortable living, and they're happy with it. Some people are just like millionaire or bust. You know, they almost think that if you make half of that, it's not a big deal. But everyone's different, man. Everyone's in this for different reasons. Like, I was on a live last night, and dude was like, oh, I got 20 orders this weekend. Dude, some companies are getting 20 orders a day. Some companies are getting 20 orders an hour. You know what I mean? To put it in perspective. So we're blessed that we get orders every day. Every single day we get orders, and we can't thank you guys enough. And sometimes when I do these lives, I'll throw something out there right now. No code needed, but if you buy 2 soaps from now till midnight, a free soap in, and all these samples I've been doing, if a label goes on kind of crooked, I don't bother trying to take it off. Most of them go on perfectly straight. I just toss them into a bag, to be honest, and I give them out for free. So anyone that makes like an order tonight, you order a beard oil, you order a beard butter, I'll toss in something for free. You order 2 soaps, I'll toss one in for free. You never know. You make a decent enough order, I might do a BOGO on it. Don't quote me on it, but any orders that come in from now till midnight, you are in this live. I'll hook it up. Mark my word on that. If you made an order today, I'll honor it. I did. Robert Allen, I did hear Dan's rant. I'm not really going to speak upon that here. I did speak upon it on the Breakfast Club. I have no hatred towards that owner. I've actually a good amount upon his demise from a different company he was involved in. I don't really like the tactic. We make the best. Everyone else, I don't like that. But I'm not going to get worked up over it. But I side with Dan on that, 100%. And I'm happy Finest is a content creator. He definitely has his own style, and I like it. It shouldn't be buffering, but I'll hold on a minute. Yeah, guys, anyone that already ordered today, I'll definitely hook it up. Because to be honest, I have some leftover what I consider seasonal soap, like a pumpkin soap or a peppermint soap. I got a few others. I think. See, when you have soap that has vanilla in it, there's nothing wrong with the soap, but it will have a browning effect after a while. If it's like a marbled soap, it might want to brown a little bit. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the vanilla. But some of them, we move a lot of soap, believe it or not. And some of them is like, yo, put it in the free pile. So if you made an order today, we have not gotten into any of today's orders. If you ordered late last night or today, we haven't got into any of them. We were inundated from the weekend with orders. So yes, Born Bearded, it's a beard and body bar, but if it's a soap, it's stripping. You got to know that. Anytime it's a soap, it's going to strip your beard, just in solid form. Our daily beard wash, whether it's Wicked Clean, Wicked Citrus, Ghost Malone, St. Patrick, Wicked Peppermint, those are all true daily, pH range in the 5. True daily beard wash. Wicked Stripper, it's all natural, plant-based. That is a liquid stripping wash. Yeah, I mean, to me, to be honest, guys, I've talked about this a few times. We have a box that's basically free stuff. If, I just labeled like over the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 days, I probably labeled over 1,000 beard oil. By hand, we have our little machine, but by hand, I labeled all them. I'm probably pushing 2,000 now with these samples, but if I think, that label material, that super sticky bop, sometimes when you put it on there, you're not getting it off really without it fighting you. I just toss it in that box and you get it for free. We had like Haddonfield. We had a little bit left. I probably made like 50 or 60 bottles and there was a little bit left and I think I ran out of labels. So I basically poured like 20 bottles, half or 3/4 full. That just goes in a mystery box. If you ever get a Haddonfield oil and it's like half filled, that's why. It was a little left over on a batch, and I ended up getting more labels in. I labeled them all, and, lately mystery boxes, and there's only 3 more hats. So mystery boxes are going to change up a little bit. But if you ever want a $100 mystery box that comes with free shipping and a free hat, it's only the next 3 people that are going to get that hat. So that hat is a $29.99 value. I think we've kicked it down to $23.99 when it's on sale, but you get my point. But there's only 3 left. Gary Morford, what's going on, bud? No, guys, someone else commented to me like, oh, man, I made content about another company. I wonder if Kris thinks that's watching someone, your ex-girlfriend. No, I don't. I don't care. I might cringe a little bit if it's a company I'm not really friendly with, but I would never say that. I would never comment anything negative or DM you. You guys know that. I don't do that. But no, I think it's great, man. we push the beard respect so much that I'm seeing it's not just us guys. Trust me, I'm not a D-bag. But we see a lot more people in their chats and trying out new companies. That doesn't bother me at all, man. Last time I checked, there's like 8 billion people in the world. I mean, it's like New York City. It's always been like common knowledge there's 8 million people in New York City. Well, now it's at like 8.9. So New York City is almost at 9 million people because they keep building housing and, skyscrapers. And guys, there's a lot of people out there. It's a lot of people with beards. Most people, though, when I hand out like a business card or a postcard locally, 9 out of 10 people, they have a big beard, bigger than mine. They've never even tried beard oil. Never even tried it. So education is where it's at. Most of those people, though, shout out to locals, man. We got a lot of orders locally. And I think a lot of them, I'm kind of intimidating looking to some people. It's kind of weird to say, but I am. But, man, I can talk to anybody, and I do. Trust me. But, like, our local postmaster buys product from us. His wife buys product all the time from us. Our local mailman at the desk, shout out Fred, he buys product from us. Most of the times you go into our local post office, the guy behind the desk is wearing a True North hat. He bought that from us. He recently had a fire in his attic, and we're going to drop a cent. We're going to drop a combo in the Hall of Fame, and we're going to give some of the proceeds to him and his family. I talked to him a little bit more about it today. That's the least we could do, man. I'm going to be honest with you. Saturday, I had an order. We shipping out a lot. I'm just going to say a lot of orders, okay? Local post office closes at noon. I got there and I realized one of the boxes wasn't sealed. I'm like, holy crap. It needed a Lost Boys oil label. So I had to run up the street to the shop. I'm like, you know what? I stopped. I went in. I said, Fred, I know you got a family. I know you got to get home. Do you leave right at noon? He's like, no, brother, I leave at 4:30 on a Saturday. I said, okay, do you mind if I knock on the back door and hand you a package that'll already have a label on it? He said, not a problem. He goes, I'm going to be honest, I can't give you a receipt, but that doesn't matter. That dude, I pulled up with Tara and Finn, and Ginger was with us, and that dude just came out, took the order. I checked the tracking number a little bit later. Yep, made it on the truck. So if I can't do something for that guy, I mean, holy crap. That dude's the real MVP right there. Yeah, True North sweatpants, man, like any sweatpant or joggers, they're just comfortable. I will tell you, the sweatpants do run big. Joggers are pretty true to size. They're like, skinny jeans, basically, for for men that wear sweatpants. But I wear both. But, yeah, it's a good look. And shout out to Kay and Born Bearded for that post. I did share one of them, but I know you made a couple. They got behind me a little bit. Yeah, John Fox, you're a real one. We've had the pleasure of meeting John a couple of times here in Maine at a couple beard meetups, and he's a great guy. Guys, I'm going to end this at the hour mark just for I'm going to end it at the hour mark just for the analytics of it all. I do nerd out on stuff like that. I want to shout out to everyone that's been in here. Shout out to the replay squad. We got 40 people in here. I'll take that, man. Yeah, Robert's like, yo. And to be honest, Robert sent his sweatpants back and we didn't sell them. So I don't know if he tried them. I don't know. I just said, you know what? Put them over there. And I don't know. They're just sitting there. And there's not much profit made off of merch, guys. We don't do third party for no other reason than if you order a combo and you order a hoodie, we want it all in the same box. No, that's really all, man. Does it take more money up front? Does it take more space to store it? Yeah, of course it does. But I think there's something to be said when you can ship the merch in-house. That's all. And we've done that from day one, man. Yeah, and Dirty Shirt Crocs Guy merch is coming. It will be available on a pre-order. It's just right now we don't know if we're going to do a pocket print and a back print, a pocket print and a sleeve print. We don't know because 7 colors, that's expensive. We might go direct to garment. It's expensive. But we're going to put it up for pre-order. It'll be up for pre-order for probably like 3 days. We guarantee there's going to be people after the fact that said, oh, man, I wish I got it. Hard Knock Life. I don't know what's going on with that guy. It's always horrible to get accused of things you might not have done, but I'm not into that. But Hard Knock Life, legit banger, man. But yeah, Jeffrey, what's going on, bud? All right, lots of good people in here. I know some people are just watching to watch, man. I hope you enjoyed the show. Shout out to Voyeur. Shout out to Cucks. Shout out to Stans. Shout out to Trolls. You're people too, man. At the end of the day, you are people. I don't know if you're people I want to hang out with, but you're people nonetheless. All right, guys, take care. Thank you all for stopping by. Smash that like button. Drop a comment. If anyone's tried our coffee collab with Cara Bassett, drop a review. I'm going to grab a review off the leather and coffee or whatever goods page, leather goods and coffee. I'm going to grab a review off of that page coming up, and you're going to get a free e-gift card or a free beard oil in your next order. I'm going to do something. That's why I kind of been pushing it. So I want to go in there and see a couple of reviews, and I want to send you something for free. Yo, man, Young MC, I don't know what happened to him, man, but bust a move. You already know. That is the early 90s, early or mid-90s right there. On Ozzy's Boneyard. Kiss, never really got into Kiss. That was like a little before my time. Saigon Kick, I'm familiar. That was like some glam metal, but back during that era, I was too young really to be going to some of those shows, but I was into Metallica, man. I was into thrash metal, and I was into like Big Daddy Kane, Slick Rick, Run DMC. All right, man. Shout out North Crew. I'm out of here. Be good to each other. You ever need anything, hit me up. Terror will be live. Legit show on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We appreciate you guys. Everyone have a good night. I'm out. Remember, guys, you buy anything from now till midnight, we'll hook it up. And if you made an order today, we'll hook it up. We appreciate you.